Welcome, parents of our new Sooners. We in University College are glad you are taking the time to watch this parent video. You will learn some of the most commonly needed information to support your students as they transition to OU. Within this video, we will be discussing information about University College, the Bursar's Office, the Financial Aid Office, housing and food services. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact any of these offices. University College, located in the lovely Wagner Hall, is the academic front door to the University of Oklahoma for entering freshmen, mini transfer students, and pre-health majors. You will soon find we are a team of caring professionals dedicated to helping students succeed at the University of Oklahoma. Our mission is to assist students in making a smooth transition to the university and in building a solid foundation for further academic success. A primary function of University College is academic advising. Our advisors in University College are specifically trained to advise every major on campus. Students stay in University College for advising until they have earned 24 credit hours, have decided on and declared a major, and have earned a GPA required for entrance into the degree-granting college of that major. The exception is students who are pursuing health programs such as nursing, pharmacy, physical therapy, and so on. These students stay in University College until they are either admitted to the Health Science Center in Oklahoma City or change to a non-health major. Our academic advisors will be available to assist your students with an academic plan appropriate for their major and career interests. It is recommended that students follow the recommendations of their advisors to make sure they are on a correct academic plan, even if they are uncertain about their major. The academic advisors in University College are available year-round to talk with your students about their degree plan, academic process, and any other problems or questions they have about the university. Major exploration coaching is also available through the University College Assessment Center. To students who need additional help deciding on a major that fits their interests, skills, and career goals, the office provides free online and in-office career assessments and one-on-one sessions with a major exploration coach. Other opportunities for freshmen in University College include two exciting courses, Gateway to College Learning and University College Seminars, which offer students a small classroom setting, allowing for discussion and instructor interaction. Each course is a 2-credit-hour letter-grade elective course. Gateway to College Learning assists students in the transition from high school to college and teaches new incoming students how to successfully navigate OU and build a strong foundation for a collegiate success. Students have an opportunity to select a Gateway course related to their academic, career, and/or social interests by selecting a theme-based focus section of Gateway. University College Seminars, on the other hand, provide an in-depth exploration of a specific topic from which students can choose. Faculty Mentoring Program is another chance University College provides for students to build a relationship with faculty outside of the classroom setting. It gives the students a chance to become acquainted with a faculty member who is invested in the student's well-being and can help the student gain valuable university life experience. The University College Student Learning Center promotes students' academic achievement at the university through student success seminars, action tutoring, and learning consultations. The Student Success Series are free presentations over a wide range of topics, such as time management, study skills, note-taking skills, and strategies to avoid procrastination. Action Tutoring is a certified tutoring program available weekly for many common subjects, such as math, science, and foreign language. Students can also book a study consultation with a trained undergraduate peer learning assistant to receive one-on-one help with their study skills. In addition to these programs, University College recognizes and honors freshman achievement through University College Awards and Alpha Lambda Delta. Through the support of several generous donors, University College recognizes the most outstanding students in University College every spring. Specifically, the PACE Awards are given to the top 1% of the fall entering freshman class based on GPA, campus involvement, and community service. Alpha Lambda Delta is a national freshman honor society. The OU chapter offers a strong student leadership academic service opportunities, and eligibility to apply for both local and national scholarships. OU Housing and Food Services is devoted to keeping students safe, secure, and comfortable in their living environment and ensuring that they have a wide variety of dining options from which to choose, while supporting the mission of the university to encourage students in their academic endeavors. There are two different styles of residence hall, suite style and community style. In this style, two students share one room. That room is connected to another room with two students by a central bathroom. Thus, 4 students will share one bathroom. All suite-style rooms are furnished with 2 beds, mattresses, desks, desk chairs, wardrobes, and storage drawers. All of the furniture is movable, and beds can be bunked or lofted if the students prefer this arrangement. Laundry facilities for all the towers are located in the basement of each tower. Community-style rooms are located in Cates Center and David L. Boren Hall. Like suite-style rooms, 2 students will share one room. However, students living in community-style residence halls will share a bathroom with an entire hall of students. This means that 8 to 6 students will share one community bathroom at the end of their hall. Unlike the bathrooms in the suites, students are not responsible for cleaning the bathroom. OU Housekeeping cleans the bathrooms daily. While the list of furniture provided for these rooms matches the suites, pieces are a different style and are not movable. The mattresses in both community style and suite style rooms require twin extra long sheets. Unlike the towers, the laundry facilities for community style residence halls are located in a separate building near the rooms. Rooms do not come equipped with a refrigerator, microwave, or TV. Students should coordinate with their roommates for these items. Since only one of each is allowed per room, Housing and Food Services does work with an outside company to lease refrigerators and microwaves for students to use for the academic year. No matter which style of room is chosen, students can choose a roommate, but roommates must be mutually requested. If a student does not have a roommate in mind, housing assessment experts work to pair students with the best match based on answers to questions on the housing contract. There are many conveniences, perks, and involvement opportunities associated with living on campus. Students in the residence halls are within walking distance to classes, have access to 24-hour computer labs, free tutoring at the Housing Learning Center, campus-wide Wi-Fi, expanded basic cable in all residence hall rooms, and 2 full-service campus post offices. The possibilities for involvement and leadership begin right away after moving onto campus. All housing students can participate in the Housing Center Student Association and intramural sports. An RA is a trained upperclassman student who is assigned by Housing and Food Services to live with residents in their community. Students are encouraged to go to them with any questions, concerns, or problems that arise. Next, let's focus on the many dining options students have on campus. Campus dining offers more than 20 different restaurant choices across campus. For the ultimate dining experience, OU offers couch restaurants. Upon entering, students have access to 14 restaurant themes that feature made-to-order stir-fry, gourmet hamburgers, traditional Mediterranean entrees, customized pasta dishes, an endless gourmet dessert bar, bold vegan and vegetarian dishes, a deli, and a salad bar, and the world's only all-you-can-eat Chick-fil-A. While at the Oklahoma Memorial Union, you can grab a burger, fresh sushi, a sandwich, a salad or pizza, or just stop by Starbucks for a quick coffee. Housing and Food Services also has dining locations at the library and inside all of our residence halls. Meal plans work for all of these locations. The plans are comprised of meals per week and points per semester. Meals do not roll over from one week to the next. Points, which can be thought of like a declining balance on a debit card where 1 point equals $1, last an entire semester and usually roll over from the fall to spring semester. The more meals per week on a plan, the less points on the plan. All plans have the same total value. The division of meals and points are just divided differently. Meal plans are selected when completing the housing contract. Meals have the most value when used at couch restaurants, but can be used as an exchange at other campus dining locations at designated times. Students do have the option to change their meal plan at the beginning of the semester if they find a different plan will fit their needs better. Campus safety is our top priority. One of the ways we emphasize safety is by ensuring that all of our residence halls are equipped with 24-hour secure access. This means that only students who live on a floor will have access to that floor by swiping in with their Sooner Card ID. All of our residence halls are equipped with an emergency command system, a speaker in each room that announces severe weather or any other emergencies and the action that needs to be taken in response. Safe Walk and Safe Ride are two other services offered to keep students safe. If a student is on campus at night and needs to walk back to their residence halls, Safe Walk is a free service that allows students to call and have two trained university staff members identified with shirts and badges escort them to their destination. The university has contracted local taxi companies to offer the Safe Ride service. If a student is off campus and determines for any reason that they should not drive, they can utilize the Safe Ride program and receive a free taxi ride to their destination. Securing housing at OU is a three-step process. First, students need to complete a housing application. Then, after acceptance to the university, a housing contract needs to be completed. Lastly, a student must complete their enrollment commitment with the university. These last two pieces, the housing contract and the enrollment commitment, determine a student's priority date based on when they are both completed. The priority date determines the student's place on the housing assignment list. The earlier the priority date, the higher the likelihood of the student receiving their top choice of housing. Housing assignments will be sent to the student's OU email account mid-summer. A student's OU email account is the primary point of contact for all official communication from the OU Housing and Food Services. Step 1 in the financial aid process is to file the free application for federal student aid, or the FAFSA. The application is available January 1st for the upcoming fall and spring. This is an annual process, so remember that when you file taxes, it is time to fill out the FAFSA for the upcoming year. Make sure you go to fafsa.gov, not fafsa.com. Fafsa.com is a scam and charges you to fill out the free application for federal student aid. Save your money. Students should file the FAFSA as early as possible for optimal grant and scholarship opportunities. Our office continues to process applications throughout the year, so if you have not filled one out yet, you can still do so. We may not have the application processed prior to the start of classes, but we will be able to process aid and reimburse any amounts available to the student. To make the FAFSA process easier, the federal government has implemented a process called the IRS data retrieval. When you get to the area asking for the IRS tax return data, you are offered the opportunity to transfer your personal data from the IRS website. If you agree, your information will automatically be transferred to the FAFSA, with all the correct amounts on each line. By using the IRS data retrieval, you will not have to submit income tax returns nor tax transcripts to our office. This process saves you additional steps and speeds up the financial aid process for your student. Once the FAFSA is submitted, approximately 2 to 3 days later, the student and the school will both receive information on the student. The school will receive an electronic file with the student's application information along with the federal government calculation results. The result is simply one number called the EFC number, or Expected Family Contribution number. The school will use this number to determine aid eligibility. The lower the number, the more financial aid the student will receive. The financial aid office will send an email to the student informing them to go to ozone.ou.edu to check for either awards or additional documentation needed. 30% of students are selected for verification by the federal government, which means that they are required to obtain additional information from the student in order to determine eligibility. There are several types of aid available to the students. First, we have grants. The Pell Grant, which is a federal grant awarded to students whose EFC is between 0 and 5,081. The federal government publishes a Pell Grant eligibility chart with a sliding scale which indicates the amount of Pell Grant the student is eligible for. The lower the EFC, the higher the Pell Grant. Awards can be as much as $5,500 and as low as $200. SEOG is another federal grant that is given to students who fill out the FAFSA by February 15th. Awards are usually around $1,500 a year. Funds are limited, so you have to apply very early. OTAG is our final grant. Oklahoma residents attending colleges and universities that file a FAFSA by March 1st and have an EFC of 1,400 or less will receive OTAG funding. OTAG grants are $500 per semester. The second type of aid is loans. Students must fill out the FAFSA in order for us to determine eligibility. However, all students, regardless of family income, will qualify for loans. There are subsidized loans where the interest is paid by the federal government while the student is in school, and unsubsidized loans where the student is responsible for paying the interest while they are in school. The students can defer interest if they need. They will receive a quarterly statement which offers them the choice to pay or allow the interest to be compounded back to the principal. The students will enter repayment 6 months after they graduate or cease to be enrolled at least half-time. The parent is also eligible to apply for a PLUS loan. Many of our out-of-state students turn to this loan program. We first have to have a FAFSA on file, and then the parent can apply for the PLUS loan by going to the federal loan website studentloans.gov. The parents will undergo a credit check. The credit check is not necessarily looking for a certain credit score, but looking for negative credit such as bankruptcy, foreclosure, 90 days or more past due, etc. If the parent is denied, then they have the option to seek a cosigner or allow the student to take out additional loans in their own name. Work study is also available to students. All students can qualify to work on campus. For open positions, students can check OU Human Resources website at hr.ou.edu. One option that is available to students who qualify is the Room and Board program. Housing hires 150 to 200 students a semester to work in one of the various restaurants across campus. The student signs a contract to work 16 to 18 hours a week in exchange for free room and board. This is a great deal since room and board will cost approximately $4,200 a semester. There are a limited number of positions available. If interested, contact Dana Todd in the housing office. There are other jobs available for students, and we encourage you to check out the opportunities on the Human Resources website. Financial aid need-based scholarships are also available to students who qualify. The student will need to file a FAFSA along with the OU Common Scholarship application. This application is available on the Money tab within OZO. Funds are limited, so the earlier they fill out the FAFSA, the better chance of receiving funds. You can check out all scholarship opportunities at scholarships.ou.edu. We communicate with the students via their OU email address and through their student portal known as Ozone. Tell your student to check their OU email daily if possible. Students received email and Ozone sign-on instructions in their admission packet. Once in Ozone, the student should go to the Money tab. Within the Money tab, they can check to see if financial aid is requiring additional documentation from the student in order to process their aid. They can review and accept their aid, and they can check their bursar balance and make payments. Check out the financial aid website for updates and any announcements regarding new aid opportunities. Ask the Sooners is a knowledge base where you can type in questions or keywords and find out answers. Information on financial aid and bursar can be found here. We highly encourage you to use this resource since our phones stay busy from July through September and December through January, and this resource is available 24/7. This is available on both financial aid and bursar websites. Financial Aid Services is located on the second floor of Buchanan Hall. Buchanan Hall is the building directly south of the Student Union. We are open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Students are assigned a financial aid counselor by the first letter of their last name. Anytime you have specific questions or need to sit down with a counselor in order to better understand the financial aid process, the student is welcome to make an appointment with the counselor. We offer telephone appointments for the student's convenience, along with face-to-face sit-down style appointments. The office of the bursar is the central billing office for the entire campus. If your student lives in residence halls, goes to the health clinic, or purchases season football tickets, these charges will appear on their bursar statement, along with enrollment charges of tuition and fees. The university sends electronic statements only. Your student must give you an access as an authorized user to view and pay on their account. We are going to review 3 easy steps that will enable you to receive an e-bill, the electronic billing statement, view your student's charges and credits, pay your student's account. Each student's Ozone page is unique to them. In Ozone, the student will need to click on the Money tab. Under the Money tab, they will need to click on Set up Parent Access. The student may add as many authorized users as they wish. Prior to logging in to view your student's bursar information, your student must create you as an authorized user in our bill payment system. Your student is the owner of the billing account and can access their account by using a unique 4x4 and a password. Once authorized, access the account by clicking on the Bill Pay link under the Parents heading. Once authorized, access the account by clicking on the Bill Pay link under the Parents heading. Once you are authorized, you will receive an email containing a temporary password. You will then be asked to log in as an authorized user using your email address and your temporary password. You will then be asked to create a new password. For future logins, you will use your email address and unique password you created. You will now be able to view and pay your student's charges. Your student has the right to revoke authorization at any time. If this happens, you as an authorized user will receive an email notifying you of this activity. After logging in, you will be on the main page of bill payment. On this page, you will be able to view your student's current balance and statement balance. To see account details, click on View All Activity. By clicking on the e-bill tab, you will see all of your students' available statements. The university communicates with your student through their OU email address. In order to keep your student's e-bill history active, your student must log in periodically, even if you check their account monthly. If your student does not do this, their e-bills will become inactive. Under e-bill, you will be able to review your student's billing history from the beginning term to the last. You will also be able to access 1098-T information for tax purposes. The federal government requires that your student must provide additional authorization to view their 1098-T IRS form. This additional authorization may be acquired at the same time your student authorizes you to view and pay on their account. Tuition and fees are due in full by the first billing date, September 21st. The university charges 1.5% service charge on the unpaid balance, so to avoid paying extra, pay in full by September 21st. We provide a payment plan for tuition and fees only. You may pay in 4 monthly installments in the fall and spring terms, and 2 payments in the summer. Charges other than tuition and fees are due the month in which they appear on the statement. There is no application for the participation in the monthly payment plan. For the first statement, simply take the tuition and fees summary totals and divide it into 4 payments. Then add all of the other totals such as housing, parking citation, athletic or health center. This will be the monthly minimum payment total for the month's statement. The percentage that tuition and fees need to be calculated is at the bottom of each month's statement. Please note that if the minimum payments are partial or not received monthly, your student could be subject to enrollment, graduation, and transcript holds. Credit card payments cannot be made in person or by phone in the office of the bursar. If you prefer to mail in check or money order, please be sure to write the student's ID number and name on the face of the check. If you wish to pay online, you may pay with their credit card with a 2.75 convenience fee. The payment system used by the university accepts American Express, MasterCard, and Discover. The university also accepts electronic check payments on bill pay as well. If your student has a credit balance, they may receive a refund. The university offers electronic refunds by signing up for e-refund. The refunds are electronically transferred to a checking or savings account which your student has provided. Monies are available within 2 business days. This is a service that provides a student with a safe and easy option to receive refunds. If your student decides to receive a check, the check will be made out to the student as the owner of the account, regardless of who actually pays. The check option is available in the office of the bursar and by mail. We encourage you to visit our website at bursar.ou.edu, where everything covered today and more information can be found. There is also a link to Ask the Sooners, where you can ask any questions. We also have a booklet which is in your student's orientation bag. This may help to answer other questions. The office of the bursar is located in Buchanan Hall, room 105. Buchanan Hall is the building directly south of the Union. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. The office of the bursar has an open door policy, but students can also call and make appointments if necessary. We look forward to visiting with you and your students and the exciting adventures awaiting them at the University of Oklahoma. Now that we have discussed important information about University College, the bursar's office, the financial aid office, and housing and food services, we would like to welcome you and your student to the University of Oklahoma. Again, please feel free to contact us with any questions you have in the future. Boomer Sooner.